I think tournaments are great. They're fun, but it's a finish line. It's a finish line of I achieved my goal. I'm still the champion. I've won $1 million plus. Let's not forget they get paid a lot of money, so they're getting their fight purses plus the $1 million. Yeah. His normal fight purse plus $1 million. And then he went up to fight Gegard Mousasi, and they gave him a big bump in pay for that specific fight. He's made a lot of money in the last year and a half. A lot of money. And so I wonder how comfortable he's like, I've done it all. I don't know if we're going to see a return to Douglas Lima. I don't think we're going to see the Douglas Lima that beat Rory McDonald, the one that was a dog against Korshkov all 3 times. And, I don't know if we're going to see that guy come back. I honestly don't know. When someone's done so much in the sport and he's very humble, he's very quiet. You see him, he's always smiling. He's always majority of the times got his family with him. He's such a good person. Yep. So quiet, so nice, so everything. Just speaks highly about a lot of people. Doesn't talk trash. I think that he's like, you know what? I've achieved everything. I'm sitting on a lot of money right now. I know he'll continue to fight, but I think if he takes another loss or two, I think he may just realize, like, you know what? I'm good. You kind of get to that point sometimes, John, because we've seen him accept this position before. Okay. Like in the fight when he fought Korshkov, I think the second time, Korshkov took him down a bunch of times and he kind of just succumbed to the position. He's like, yeah. And then he finally got back up to his feet and knocked him out. Yep. And it was like, but he was able to kind of make him work for the takedowns here and there against the fence. Amosov never had to work for the takedown. He got to the body block. He put the knee between the legs. He lifted and elevated and pulled him away from the fence. Yep. And they did their research. They saw when he wasn't near the fence that he just accepts guard. Yep. And that's it. Yeah. So if you take him down, you pull him away from the fence, he just accepts guard. Well, that's exactly what happened.
Go all the way back to when he first fought Rory McDonald. He had beaten Korshkov and gotten the title back because he had lost it to Korshkov. And he beats Korshkov in the second matchup, and they put him against Rory McDonald. And look, he lost the first 2 rounds of that fight. And then he started putting it on Rory McDonald. And he takes the next 2 easy. And Rory is going out into the 5th round on one leg. His one leg is just a mess. And all Douglas Lima's got to do is keep this fight on the feet and just keep doing what you've been doing. You're gonna walk away with this win. And Rory shoots a long ass double leg to take him down, gets him down, and Douglas puts him in guard and stays in guard the entire round and loses the fight. And you go, what were you thinking? All you had to do was get back to your feet. And it was, obviously he's tired. And so, I'm not the one that's in there, feeling what he's feeling. But these are the moments that you cannot settle. And we've seen it too many times that he'll settle in these times like, I'll get back to my feet eventually and then I'll get my win. You can't settle for those because you might not get that opportunity. And he in my opinion, he let this fight with Korshkov. Amosov fought smart, but he didn't fight great. He didn't fight great at all. And this is the one for a guy at 25-0. This was the fight he could have lost easily if someone had put some pressure back on him and done some things.
Yeah, here's the thing though, John. I'm not going to say that he didn't fight great. He didn't have to fight great. Yeah. That's the difference between that. Like he wasn't never put in a position where he had to fight hard. Like he touched Lima and then he shot in on a takedown. And once he lifted the leg, it was over. Like as soon as he lifted the leg, he worked his way from the single leg to the body lock yep. to the elevation, the lift, and pulled him into the middle of in the middle of the cage. And he did the rest of the work from there. Now I am a little disappointed that he didn't try to go for more of a finish. He didn't try to pass guard. He didn't try to do any of that stuff. But then again, Lima never opened his guard, but he could have tried to make him potentially open the guard and by posturing up and doing more damage to him. But I look at it the other way. I look at it. I'm a victim blamer, I guess. Like this guy, he didn't have to do anything. No. He didn't have to do anything because
he's winning.
Like, look, if I'm going to keep, I'm just doing this, I'm going to win a title. I'm going to win a world title.
Yeah.
From the first Ukrainian in any major big promotion to ever win a world title. He's like, why would I take a chance?
Yeah.
This is the easiest fight. This was potentially the easiest fight that he's had. I wouldn't say the easiest one in Bellator, but it was close. It was up there. You're talking about a guy who just went 5 rounds with Gegard Mousasi, a guy who just beat Rory McDonald and won the whole tournament, knocked out Michael Venom Page. Like this, Yaroslav Amosov came in and made it look easy. Yeah. He didn't have, he could have probably went for the finish, but I'm telling everyone at home going, oh man, he's so boring. Guess what? If that was you in there and your one chance was to win the title and all you had to do is just keep doing what you're doing, you guys all would have taken the same exact road. We've seen other fighters do it. I mean, Khabib's made his career off of doing it. Now, I will say there is a difference, though. Khabib does posture up a lot more, do a lot more ground and pound. You know, there is a lot more communication, so it makes it more fun to watch it all. You know, in terms of, okay, you must surrender. This is my destiny. Yeah, he's talking the entire time. I understand all of that. You guys know I'm a homer for Khabib because he's my boy. But Khabib's made a career off of doing exactly what Amosov did. Exactly. You know, and there was a lot of pressure as the Khabib got closer to a title shot, and he wasn't as exciting in some fights as he was in some of the other ones. Give this guy a break. He's 26-0. He's got the best record in MMA right now. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, but he's fought, nobody's. No, he actually has fought some tough guys. It wasn't the guys that say Lima's fought, but he just dismantled Lima. And Lima has beaten some of the best guys. Like I said, just went the distance with Gegard Mousasi, who's 185 pounds, who has been a title holder at 185,
in
at
everything.
205, in every damn weight class. Like it's one of those things that, look, you can't discredit this guy. And like I said, and here's the other thing as well. This will be the last thing I'll say, is that all the guys he trains with at ATT, they're all undefeated. Austin Vanderford, Dalton Rasta, and Johnny Eblin. The total record and combined record of all of them with Amosov is 49-0. They're all out of American Top Team. But the only difference is he's the 170-pound fighter, and they're all 185-pounders. And they all say the same thing. He's fucking really, really good. He's taking us down. He's dominating certain positions in certain days. He's the 175-pound. He's the 170-pounder. He's not the 185-pounder. All 3 of those guys are 185ers. So when I talk about him being good, he's good. You can't judge him based off this, given the fact that this is his opportunity to win a world title, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going to just keep doing what I'm doing.
I agree.
Because it's fucking working.
Even though it was
if I blame anybody,
boring.
if I blame anyone, I blame Douglas Lima.